What the deal? This for show radio. It is June the 9th, 2017. Why don't you check and make sure we on, man? You know, Facebook got a way of doing some things sometimes we don't know.
I know you better fix this camera so they showing
this dude right here is the Cardinal.
Strike a pose, bitch.
I am me, and we about to get down. So if you here, if you can see us, weigh in real quick. Give us a what up. Give us a what up so we know that y'all here. You know what I'm saying? So that we know we can kind of move forward. All right, I see Ramsey's here. Okay, we can do the thing. Got Kalanji here. What up, Kalanji? It's my dude. Okay, we got. All right, we good. Hey, we got some great topics tonight, but let me give y'all this number so you can weigh in. What up, Kev Ross?
We got a different number tonight, goddamn.
Different number tonight. Our producer's out of town. It is what it is. 404-429-3154. That's 404-429-3154. So we got a quick. What's up, Thomas? Quick shout out tonight. We're going to do this because, we waiting on this game. We waiting to see.
Yeah, we ain't doing no long show tonight because I got to finish watching this sweep.
So we going
Cleveland, this is for you.
I don't know. We're going to get to that. But real fast. Hey, we're going to hit these topics tonight. Trump and Comey, Bill Cosby, Bill Maher, Kathy Griffin getting fired. What else we got right here?
Yeah, we knew that.
Cavs and Warriors. That's this Warriors team, the greatest team you've seen assembled. Is Cleveland choking? Is the King not doing what he's supposed to do? Personally, I believe the King is doing all he can possibly do. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with this team.
What's up, Mr. Michaels?
Ain't it weird for me defending LeBron?
You are defending LeBron James.
I'm not going to say I'm defending LeBron James.
I'm going
to say I don't think he's quote-unquote choking. I honestly think Kyrie
got it's stupid-ass people out there that believe that.
I'm not going to say he's choking. I don't know what he could do with this team. I don't know what anybody can do with this team. It's an all-star team, straight up. But...
that gives you liver stones.
This will be my last one. What up, Juan? If this is your first time, this is for show radio. This dude right here is the Cardinal Dave.
Strike a pose, bitch! I am Cardinal Dave, leader of the Church of the Conspiracy, where we believe everything is fixed from sports to politics. And when I say strike a pose, you ugly bitch.
Do it really gotta be that serious?
That's right. That means I'm making you famous.
Okay.
Just like the runway model that walks down the aisle, the catwalk aisle. See, I changed it up. Yeah. And then they say, paparazzi, strike a pose, bitch.
What up, AT?
And they take her picture. And then they kick her off the stage because she's skinny and needs a sandwich.
For those of you who are brand new to this show, this started off in the D. It's like an East Side, West Side connection. And we just kind of moved forward from there. But down here in Atlanta for a minute now.
Kalaji said it ain't live. It is freezing up.
Oh, it's freezing up? We apologize for that, man. That's Facebook tripping. So hit us. Let us know what's happening if it's doing whatever we start off if we got to. I'll bet. 429-3154. Okay, it's just running. It's running slow. We good. You ready? Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Yesterday, the world was watching the long-awaited testimony of former FBI Director Jim Comey and what he had to say about Trump and all that. I don't know if y'all saw some of it. I don't know if you got a piece of it. What do you think? What you think about his testimony? To me, the way they built it up, it was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, man, the shit was
they dropped everything he was going to say the day before, so we kind of knew. But he's got one story, Trump has another. Dude was very cautious, really, to me about, he ain't going to just come out and say the president lied, the president did this, the president did that. But he did lay facts out, very convincing, you know what I'm saying? So Trump was quiet yesterday. This morning, he got the tweet and calling him a leaker, his usual bluster, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to see how it plays out. What you think?
Well, I mean, look, man, the bottom line is this, man. I mean, the shit was supposed to play out a little bit better than that. I thought he was going to come correct. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out, Jay. I mean, I thought that he was going to come correct. I thought that he was going to say Trump was a liar. I thought this was his chance. Well, I mean,
he said plain and simple lies.
Yeah, he said that he came with plain and simple lies, but he didn't call Trump a liar. I thought he was going to lambaste him. Now, he did some damaging shit. He laid the shit out. But I thought he was really, really going to come with it because all this shit had been building up. Trump had been running his name into the ground, fired him, dogged him, did him wrong, did all that good shit, and I really thought that Comey was going to give it to him, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter. He came and he laid down the groundwork for President, not Trump, but what's the vice president, what's his name?
How you figure that?
What's that nigga's name? The vice president.
He talking about Pence, but I don't know
Pence.
about that.
Vice President Pence.
What up to y'all rolling with Jason? What's that?
This time next year, get used to saying it, President Pence.
What's the difference?
Because you will be saying that shit.
What's the difference, though?
Well, I mean, what do you mean? What's the damn difference?
what's the difference?
Well, one's a puppet, and one
he's a puppet.
is one is one is stupid, uncontrollable, and a moron, and the other one is a puppet for the Illuminati. Or whatever they're calling it now.
I thought I was going to have a chill show.
No, I mean, it is a chill show. I'm sorry. I got to tell it like it is. Nigga.
You're not saying nothing.
No, so I mean, the bottom line is, they still may find Comey floating.
Why?
Oh, they still may find him floating.
Why?
Well, I mean, Trump is a retard. I mean,
fired him.
He'll do retarded
shit. Didn't really
shit.
damage him. Why are you?
Well, I mean, look, it's not over with. I mean,
his party is.
Well, yeah, his party is, but the whole thing, he laid the groundwork.
All his testimony was, hey, it was my understanding the dude was trying to influence me to drop the investigation. He didn't lay out no.
Well, I mean, that's what he was supposed to say, and I agree with that. But that's my whole point.
Not nothing. Why would he kill him over there?
Well, I mean, it's not over. And I mean, you can't say Trump is a retard. You said it, and then act like he makes sense all of a sudden.
I don't believe that.
I mean, Trump might take him out just because he can.
4-2, really?
Just because he can.
This is a reality show figure.
Exactly.
He's a real estate guy. Why are you assigning him?
But he thinks he's.
Why are you assigning his power to him? He don't have.
Well, he thinks he's a gangster.
Well, you definitely. I'm glad you introduced it tonight, Jason. But this gonna be a running gun because we want to see this gang straight up. But did you just call him a gangster?
Yeah, he thinks he is. And then I started.
How does he think he's a gangster?
And then I started singing Scarface. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Really? Okay, so both fake. Really?
Shut up.
Both fake. All right. Well, look.
Did you just badmouth Scarface?
Scarface is a made-up name. Brad Jordan is a hell of a
he doesn't go by Brad Jordan. He goes by Scarface, just like everybody else goes by their alias.
His checks say Bradley Jordan.
Well, what did
his royalties go to Bradley
what
Jordan.
did Humpty Hump's
He's
check
not walking
say?
around his house talking about I'm Scarface.
Okay, what did he know? I'm talking about Scarface the rapper. I'm not talking about Brad.
Are you talking about Donald Trump, the reality show star?
Well, he's
president.
Well, now he's the president.
Okay.
And with that comes perks.
So why are you a trick? And the perks are killing people?
That's right.
Killing people for no reason?
What do you mean for no reason?
What's the reason?
He's like dragging his name in the ground.
How was he dragging about telling the truth? How was he dragging his name in the ground? The dude fired him.
That was for all of you.
He fired him because of Hody. He said he fired him because of Russia.
Okay.
Trump himself said that.
Okay.
So the homeboy comes on and says he fired because of Russia.
It's one thing. It's the kind of, you have to understand the mentality of a
new number
retard.
tonight, 404 429-3154.
Call in, man.
404-429-3154.
Did Comey drop a bombshell? Is this the beginning of the end of Trump, or is it much to do about nothing? Nah. What is it?
Nah.
I think it's just one more nail. Nah, I mean next year it'd be President Pence.
Dude, if they
They're looking to get rid of this
election
bastard
again today, this dude would win.
No, he wouldn't.
Why
no,
would
he wouldn't. No, if they had the
all
election,
the sports that
knowing what you know,
all the states that are pro-Trump will remain pro-Trump.
Now, well, they'll be pro-Pence.
A big win for the Democrats would be if Ossoff can win this election.
Ossoff is a commercial. He has nothing to do with this.
He's leading right now.
Well, that's fine. I hope he wins.
I said a big win for the Democrats.
And my Sans AT says Humpty Hump's check says Greg Jacobs. You should not know his government.
That's right, man.
You should not know his government name.
Why not?
What is your government name?
Why not?
Toby.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Toby.
Actually, it was a smart thing.
If President Pence get his way,
before you lose another foot.
If President Pence get his way, you might be saying Toby.
What's President Pence's way? Why do you even say stuff? You don't know what you're talking about.
Look, I'm telling you what I'm talking about.
What state is Mike Pence from?
He's from Indiana, you bastard.
Tell me something else about him. What office did he hold?
He was a governor.
For how long?
I don't know for how long. Now you're asking questions.
I'm going to give you props. I didn't think you knew that.
Of course. You know, the
you don't even think about his platform, what it stands for?
of the car. He's a racist dog.
Why?
The people of Indiana were ready to run him the fuck out of there.
That part is true.
Because he was out of it. And they did run him out of there and ranked to the fucking presidency.
Yeah.
Okay?
What has he done to make him a racist dog?
I mean, I don't know. You got to ask somebody from Indiana.
So why are you
Is Indiana not a racist state? Yes or no? Is Indiana the Mississippi of the North?
No.
Them and Ohio are the Mississippis of the North. The Mississippis and the Alabamas of the North are Indiana and Ohio. You can't deny it.
They might be actually a little better than Indiana and Ohio.
Well, they might be. I mean, Indiana honestly, and Ohio are two racist, dog-ass places.
I'm not going to say that.
Well, I'll say it for you.
Well,
I know you worry about them people coming after you.
No, what about Michigan?
Well, I mean, they got their problems, but they're not the same. It's not
what
the
about
same.
Georgia, man? Dude,
we're talking about in the South. We know all these places in the South are racist dogs, and they want to bring that shit back.
What are you talking? Bring what back?
President Pence.
Bring what back?
President Pence.
They want to bring back He's never been president.
Pence. I'm just saying, listen, slavery, okay? It's coming back. Because Sister Soldier said slavery is back in effect. I'm just having fun right now.
All right, so what, you got anything else on Trump?
Well, I mean, no, I honestly, listen, I honestly believe it's in the
429-3155.
Listen, I honestly believe that.
What up, D. Griff?
You know,
I'm loving those baseball pictures.
I mean, look. Comey, you couldn't expect him to come and do. I know what I wanted him to do.
What you want him to do?
I wanted him to come in. No, I didn't want him to lie. I wanted him to come in and talk big shit.
You know what's going to happen?
Call Trump by his name and all that. Same the shit them people be doing on CNN. But, you know, he didn't.
Hold
on, I gotta put this goddamn official nothing. The motherfucker's fired. What do you mean official? He got no goddamn job. He could have came on and said whatever the fuck he wanted to say.
He did no different than what he did with him.
But see, that's my point.
No different than what he did
with him. What's up, Angel? That's my point, man. The motherfucker didn't have no goddamn job. I just posted the damn call-in number. Will you bastards please call? That's right. I call the listening audience, the viewing audience, I call you bastards. Okay. And I scream because you idiots in Mississippi can't hear me because you're dumb, deaf, and full of grits, just like the people of Indiana.
The comments of this fool in no way reflect me or the rest of the show.
I am for sure.
Him being stupid.
Strike a pose, my nigga.
All right, man, we got nothing on this.
Look at Maxine Water. I mean, seriously, does she look like a black mannequin or what?
Now,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, look, this needs to be a topic, man. The old guard has got to step. I can't take it. I can't take it.
I'm just wondering, what does Maxine Water do for her constituents? Is it a John Conyers
She does about as much as Conyers and as much as John Lewis. None of them, man. I'm sorry. I know you're not supposed to talk about the elders. I know you're not supposed to disgrace. But I'm sorry. I mean, Maxine Water. Well, he needs to be impeached, and the bottom line is he's got to go. He needs to be impeached. I mean, she's the ranking official in California. They could prop a fucking mule up, and you would win in California because California's going to be Democrat. No, I'm not trying to denigrate Maxine Water. I love Maxine.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. No, John Lewis. I met him downtown. Good old brother. I watched him. He went into a restaurant. He had a drink in there too, by the way. But I mean, of course, that's the problem. That's the problem. He is old enough. He's too goddamn old.
Cory Booker took and won't say nothing about it. I'm not a Cory Booker.
Eric Trump. Now, when you watch Eric Trump, now that's a whole nother one.
No, we got limited time for this.
Well, I understand, but speaking of retard, if that motherfucker is not a product of inbreeding, I don't know. Have you seen him talk?
He's fighting for his father's love.
Oh, that fighting for his father's father has no love.
His father, though, he loves his daughter.
His father has no. Well, a lot of people love his daughter.
Really? Do they? Who?
You do.
Who?
You do. You have an You have an affinity for white women.
Who loves his daughter?
Well, you talking about Ivana Trump, right?
It's not Ivana.
Isn't that her name?
No.
Ivanka?
Who loves his daughter?
Well, you just said Trump loves his daughter.
I said, and Eric is competing for his father's love.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe Trump loves them both.
You're real low energy tonight.
I said, no, what do you mean for low energy? I'm hyped. I'm hyped. You just don't like what I'm saying. And you're mad because I said something about Maxine Waters.
I'm not mad.
Well, you shouldn't be. I mean, you know, but you know I'm telling the truth.
What are you saying?
She looked like a black skeleton.
Really?
Up there.
Now, that was nice.
Now, that wasn't very nice. That was not very nice at all.
Dude. Why I don't want to see.
I just
asked what she do anything in her district.
I just know nothing. None of them. I don't know. None of them do anything for their district. No politician does anything. Conyers has never. What has he done for
John Lewis got beat in Selma years ago, and that's all.
In more ways than one.
What you talking about?
Well, I mean, it was in Selma. It was putting straps to niggas' backs.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, go ahead and finish.
On the Edmund Pettus Bridge. The march that Martin Luther King didn't show up for.
Edmund Pettus.
And they beat their heads in, yes.
Oh, so he did.
It was like the most bloodiest battle. I would call it the battle, most bloodiest slaughter in civil rights.
That makes him already.
That sealed him as an icon.
So he can be okay. That has nothing to do with his position as a senator. What is he? Senator?
He can be a congressman forever.
No.
And he's been one.
No, but then right there, that is living proof that those positions can be held up, but you can put a fossil or a fucking Harambe ass monkey to sit in them goddamn seats because it doesn't. You just told me that those seats mean absolutely nothing.
Draymond is gonna kiss the floor tonight.
Those seats mean absolutely nothing.
I mean enough. What do you expect out of a politician?
I expect them to fucking do something.
What politicians ever done anything?
Nothing have ever done anything. So that's my point.
So why do you expect it?
Well, that's why I talk about them. I don't expect it.
You just said you did.
They expect it. I don't expect it.
What was that?
I expect them to do what they say they're going to do, but I know they're not going to. The listeners.
I expect now to change topics.
Well, you ain't change it. You go kiss our sauce ass.
Last topic before we jump into... No, not the last one, but a little bit of house cleaning before we get into Cavs and Warriors. The Bill Cosby trial. Has anyone been following? I'm going to give my point of view on the Bill Cosby thing. I did not want to believe any of this.
Well,
honestly,
put the woman to sleep.
I kind of still don't.
Give her some pudding.
As far as the rapist side.
And put a little powder in the pudding.
All these people coming through.
Put a little sleeping powder
I'm sure
in the pudding. And then when they go to sleep.
But following this trial right here, it's very difficult because when someone's accused somebody of sexual assault, when somebody's accused someone of rape, what have you, it's hard not to feel, you feel them. I mean, this young lady, or we ain't really young, but this woman now, who's claiming all of this.
You talk about skeleton.
Who's alleging all of this stuff.
You talk about a skeleton. Boy, that's the ugliest broad I've seen since Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn actually looks better.
It's just difficult.
And Caitlyn is a nigga.
After all this, one, she waited a year. Okay, I understand you could be in shock and that might not happen. But there was like 70-something phone calls from her to him since then. And she said some almost her job.
She's trying to get some money.
She had to report stuff. He furnished tickets for her and her entire family to go to his stand-up shows. She told her mother called him, they had a 3-way conversation, and he admitted what he did. But he kind of stressed it was consensual. There's a lot going on with this case right now.
3-way?
So I don't really know, but just like the whole establishment just kind of turned on Bill Cosby. Are we froze, man? If it's froze, let me know. Is it froze?
I'm gonna type the number in again, and I don't think it's froze. Y'all have to excuse us because goddamn Facebook is full of shit.
It's kind of hard to,
And we got a lot of y'all done chimed in, but y'all not calling, not.
Don't worry about that. Let people do what they want to do.
No, it's still live. I just put the number.
This is their weekend, man. I'm just kicking them. Anybody had any thoughts on Bill Cosby and the trial? Or just the whole thing. TV One to start showing the Cosby Show again, so I'm watching that like.
No,
this is a beautiful show.
So now it's okay to watch Call.
It's always been okay to watch Bill Cosby.
Well, I mean, they didn't think.
I don't see what's the problem there.
They didn't think so before.
Well, they worried about something.
When the whole world was coming after that Jello pudding eating bastard, they just they shut down the goddamn programs. They shut down all that bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Well, why are they running? Was he found not guilty or something? Why are they running the show back now?
When you are stressing yourself as a family network, You gonna do what you gotta do for your stockholders.
Yeah.
What up, D-Ville?
Do you think he did it?
I don't want to believe it.
No. Oh, come on.
Do I know?
Come on, Mr. Ostrich.
Do
Get
I
your head
know?
out the sand.
I don't know. Neither do you. I don't know.
I'm asking you your opinion.
What I just say?
Well,
I don't want to believe
it. That's not a yes or no. It's an opinion. It doesn't. Of course you don't know.
I don't want to believe
well,
it. Did you get it?
You sound like Trump. I mean,
I
listen.
don't want to believe.
Well, I mean, listen. The bottom line
because it's some similarity in all of this. All of this stuff happened years ago. All this stuff happens. You report the wrong dates. It's like with every single one of these alleged incidents, is some more to it.
You know what I think? Since
Dude did admit, yes, I got these Quaaludes that I use with women with sex. He said, here's
the thing.
That was a big thing in the 70s.
Listen, that's true. Quaaludes,
then you hit it right
LSD.
on
She called him 50 times after the 70 times.
72.
After the incident.
72.
Here's the thing. So I don't know. The bottom line in all of this is Bill Cosby my opinion, he was in some kinky shit.
NBC? Okay.
No, he was in this. I wasn't talking about the NBC thing. I'll mention that in a minute.
Yeah.
The bottom line is, I think Bill Cosby was into some kinky ass shit where he had some Jello pudding and some Quaaludes, and he was putting them hoes to sleep. No, I'm being honest. Just listen to. Okay, maybe he didn't have the pudding. Maybe he didn't have the pudding. Okay, the bottom line is, I think these chicks were into some kinky shit. They liked going to sleep and letting Bill do whatever he was doing to them, and then they throw him a little money. Why they keep coming back? And why are they coming with all these goddamn incidents years that none of them tried to prosecute this motherfucker at the time?
You got down with Bill Cosby then.
But that's what I just said.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't really...
I think they were all, every one of these women, they were all into some kinky ass shit.
Why?
Well, that's just what they were doing.
No, but why you got to be just because you took a pill? I'm not understanding that part.
What, you mean taking the court? That's part of the kink. They take some Quaaludes, and then they screw off, and then they go ahead, and then now, 20 years, I know you do.
Do you?
I know they take them on the, Dolomite took them.
Oh, okay.
Yo, man, I give her a Quaalude. I know Al Pacino took them. Hey, man, give her a Quaalude.
Is your only reference to life movies? Like, you had any real life experience or anything?
Pretty much.
Look, it's just strictly TV.
Yo, man, I give her a Quaalude and she just...
Somebody just called you, dude.
Nobody didn't call. That's a stat about the shitty ass Detroit Tigers are fucking up. Say, look, AT agreed. They were into some... He was agreeing with me. Honestly. And then the other half of this is... that NBC went and got all these old hoes together, and because Bill Cosby was trying to buy, that's right, he sure did.
This is 2017.
Well, they didn't pay no attention to it. They had to wait till they can get him. Hell, his show was hot in the 80s. They wasn't gonna fuck that up.
He had money to buy NBC now. He said it wasn't a threat to buy
Well, no, he was a threat then. They just getting him back for that shit then. He caused them people hell then. He tried to use his leverage because that was the #1 show in the world.
All that did was drive their stock up.
It was the #1 show. Exactly. So they just left him alone when he was talking at NBC. You know how. Okay, when you think you got your boss over it doesn't matter. Okay. When you think you got your boss over the thing, you say, "Nah, I'm gonna make my move." Not just like in The Wire. He said, "Oh, you made your move. You made your move too soon."
Do you quote anything besides TV?
I'm just telling you, well, that's all these people do is watch fucking television. So, I mean, listen, so the bottom line is, when he tried to buy NBC, they ignored it. They said, we can't wait till this shit dies down and we gonna get this Illuminati ass black motherfucker. And that's what they doing now.
33 years.
Well, they didn't wait that long. He didn't try in 1980. He tried in that motherfucker tried in the 90s to get. He wanted to buy it in 2000.
On top of that, he wasn't buying it. He just was
He was with a group.
Of a group.
Well, they were using his name.
Because you do that, just like Grant Hill is an owner of the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, okay, I agree. Jay-Z is an owner of the Nets. I understand that.
So that's not.
But the bottom line is, no, Bill had that money. You know that.
No, he did.
Yes, he did. Get out of here. Stop. Yes, he did. Bill could have bought it by himself.
All right.
And he was, and I believe he probably did take Jello. Was that in the 90s when he did the pudding?
You believe he actually raped him, or you believe that's not true?
Oh, I don't believe it was rape.
Okay.
I believe it was consensual. I believe it was consensual, and now these hoes want some money. But I believe they all fucked. They all.
I mean, criminal. You don't get money from criminal charges. You get money from civil.
Well, I mean, listen. Well, then, what is now?
This is not all of them. This is just one.
That one ugly ass Caitlyn Jenner looking that. Let me tell you something. Listen. If you see a picture of that white woman, listen. Have you seen this white woman?
I've seen it.
Oh my God! I mean, listen. It literally looked like they took a mop and drew fucking eyes and lips on it. That is the ugliest bitch, and I don't talk about people.
Right.
But that is the ugliest bitch that I've seen.
Again,
since,
the views of the cardinal are his and his alone.
No, seriously, it's like looking at a goddamn skeleton with a mop rag on. I mean, seriously.
What does that do with it?
Does she look more hideous between her and Kathy Griffin?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Jesus Christ.
If she looked more acceptable to you,
I mean, that's damn Bill ought to pay her money just for fucking that bitch.
Then it would be okay to assault her.
No, I don't believe anybody was assaulted. I mean, if you're assaulted, you're not coming 25 years later talking about I was assaulted. Bullshit, suck my ass. That's a bunch of crap. Okay, I'm not one of those women are current. Well, first of all, Bill is too fucking old now to be talking about slipping quaaludes and doing all that shit. But back in the day, they was all getting it in. They was all, and I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't getting Lisa Bonet either. Because she was into some kinky stuff with Mickey Rourke. Did you hear about that?
Again, from a movie.
Well, that's right. It's from a movie, but they say that was off camera.
You got any other reference besides movies?
I'm just telling you, we're talking about Bill Cosby. Is this the entertainment field we're talking about?
Well, Bill Cosby is a human being.
Let me explain something to you.
Cliff Huxtable is a character.
Well, they didn't call it the Cliff Huxtable.
So Cliff Huxtable's not
They called it the Cosby Show.
So all of these.
No. It was called the Cosby Show.
Y'all following me?
No, they're not following anybody. Listen, it was called the Cosby Show. It wasn't called the Huxtables.
Doesn't matter what it's called.
Okay? They didn't call it that. It was called the...
What was the name of the family on the show?
The Cosbys.
No, it wasn't.
Might as well have been. It was whatever Bill Cosby said. He ran NBC now.
I asked you that.
Well, I mean, okay, it was called the damn Cliff Huxtable.
Man, speaking of NBC, they had that killing lineup. It was what? The Cosby Show... I know Cheers was at 9 o'clock. It was at 8:30.
Different World came right after, right?
That was later. But before there was another 8:30 show. Then remember, after
Maher?
Cheers, they had that show Wings, and they kept trying to make Wings work, and Wings went nowhere.
Wings sucked.
Anyway.
Wings was awful.
Back in the day stuff. Cavs and Warriors, we here now. All right.
Yeah, because the game's going to come on, and we're going to go bye-bye and leave you motherfuckers, because I've got to watch this sweep, a sweepy sweep.
3-0. I love GSW. Way back in the Baron Davis days. Way back in the Rick Barry days.
Don't go back there.
I loved them all the way up to this year. I still want them to beat Cleveland. I do, and I'm cheering for them. But does it mean the same? Does it mean the same if they win this game with Kevin Durant there too?
Yep.
And there's something a little whack about. Now, I think this is great karma for LeBron because he jetted and built his super team in Miami.
That's right. He did the same goddamn thing.
If Kevin Durant was balling like the first 2 games, I ain't gonna give him credit for 3. If he was balling in games, 1 and 2, Bill Cosby, that's funny. If he was balling like that, 1 and 2, the Thunder would have beat the Warriors last year when they were up 3-1.
They should have.
And it's got to be so. Even though I know this isn't gonna happen, what would happen if Cleveland won the next 4 in a row?
Yeah,
that's not going to happen. It's probably wait a
minute. Did you not just talk about movies?
There's enough time
and fiction.
Games. Yeah, that's a little miracle on ice cream. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Number one, I hate it being like 4 days in between games.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
But
Aaron Turner, you love basketball. Give us a call.
What y'all think? 404-429-3154. D-Ville, you out there? 404-329. Hold on, I said it right.
404-429-3154.
The Blue Noop is here. What up, TG?
Now, when this show goes off,
what up, Tiger?
Don't call.
What's happening?
When this show goes off, because then you're gonna get somebody else that's gonna answer and cuss your ass the fuck out.
It's been too long, man. Me, you, and Thomas got to hook up and have us one.
Excuse me, that was for Cleveland.
404. Let me do it one time.
Yeah.
404-429-3154. Wouldn't it be fantastic though?
Yeah, it's not. That's not gonna.
I really don't want.
They will lose by 30 tonight.
I really don't want KD to be the MVP. I don't. Even though I know that's already written. Done. That's done.
That was done before the game started.
Probably so. But, and I'm just saying that because, the brother can go wherever he wants to go. I'm not knocking him on that. It just is a little whack to go right to the people who just beat.
I had a problem with that too. Believe it or not, I have to agree with you, and I'm going to have to wash myself off after this scene, by the way. Yeah. But I mean, the bottom line is, look, man, you were on KD, you were on OKC, you were up 3-1 against this very fucking team. Yeah. And I understand Ben is saying Durant and Westbrook were oil and water. Listen. They functioned well enough to be up 3-1.
Something you might not know.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Clay and Draymond are oil and water.
Right, but they make it happen.
They had to pull Draymond off Clay 2-3 times over the past couple of years, man.
Yeah,
teammates they're professionals. At one point, OKC had Westbrook, Harden, and KD.
I mean,
if they could have kept that team together, it would have been. Serge Ibaka, I forgot about.
It was. They had a squad, man. They had a squad.
That's all I'm saying.
They weren't professional.
I'm not even upset that he left. It's just like, who'd he leave for?
I don't think he should have went to Golden State.
He can do whatever he wants.
Now, if they were up 3-1 on Boston and Boston came, then I'll say he shouldn't go to Boston. Then he'd go to Golden State. I just don't understand. It's almost like you said, well, if you can't beat them, join them. I can't beat them, so I went there.
Me and I don't know if he's gonna call him, but me and DeVille were talking about this a little bit earlier, and it's real. It's so much pressure on these young boys to get a ring because nobody wants to be the new Barkley. Right. Nobody wants to be the new great person.
That's right. Dan Marino and all them people who were great, but who never got a ring.
I'd much rather be that because it's not that serious. I'd much rather be a great player who stood and held it down on my own. And kept it moving.
We got a call. Speaking of keeping it moving. Strike up pose!
FShoRadio, what's up?
What up, dog?
It's D. What's happening, man? Go away here, bro.
Man, what's going on, man? My Facebook Live bootleg, I don't even know what y'all talking about, but I can't talk some shit.
Talking about, man. We talking
about Facebook is full of shit
they tripping. I don't know what's going on. We talking about these young boys so scared they don't want to be the next Barkley. You know what I'm saying? So
they just going to buy. They're just buying rings, man. Yeah. They buying rings. What do you think about that?
I think they are some bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about buying rings now. It's all Brian's fault.
Yep.
Some people say that it's KG and them fault. But see, to me, that was different. You know what I'm saying? All of them was in the post of their careers. Right. So the first time that people hooked up in their prime, it was Brian, Bosh, and D-Wade. You know what I'm saying? And
also, KG was traded, too.
KG was traded. They didn't want him in Minnesota no more.
Yeah, Kevin McHale did the buddy deal with Danny Ainge, so they like he didn't walk. He did get traded.
Right. LeBron is getting his comeuppance this year. He should have got it last year.
Let him go, but he got some good points. Go ahead.
Right. Most def. I agree. I mean, LeBron, like you say, he should have got his ass whooped last year. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he about to get one up this year like he's supposed to.
That's right.
And, he ain't going to learn his lesson, but it's a taste of his own medicine, and it's poetic justice for all the real NBA fans. Not all you dick suckers out there that's, jocking LeBron and everything he do is right. I'm tired of hearing it.
Well, I mean, you know what, man? You're right. And the sad thing about it is nobody's going to learn their lesson because who's watching all this is Chris Paul, and he's like, okay, I got somewhere to go. And I promise you, he's either going to go to Cleveland or he's going to go to San Antonio because he's not re-signing with the Clippers. That ship has sailed.
Or he's going to sit and let LeBron and them come out there. He'll sit tight for one.
LeBron ain't never going to leave Cleveland.
Oh, no, he's going to go to LA.
I wish he would, just to break the hearts of the people of Cleveland, because me being from Detroit, there's nothing I want more. With all my friends in Cleveland, I love y'all, but there's nothing I want more than every fucking team from Ohio to lose every fucking game.
And we got D.
Hey, what y'all think Paul George going to do?
Well, hey,
play out this year and go to LA.
That's another one. He wants to go to LA. He's trying to get them to trade him.
Hold on, let me hold y'all for a second. Because Dennis, I know you from the crib too. Cass Tech Eastern. Now,
yes, sir.
This dude sitting next to me, I don't know where he got this from. I mean, in my life, Detroit's biggest rivalry is Chicago. And he won't kick it like it's Cleveland.
No. I'm not.
I don't even consider Cleveland a rival.
I don't consider him a rival either. But it's just that we know so many people from Cleveland who have just talked so much junk about Detroit to the point where I want. See, my thing is the one Spurs had is the Michigan Ohio State thing.
I'm asking Mr. Ville. Is that there for you, man? I mean, because to me it's Chicago. It's not Cleveland.
Okay. I'm about 31. You know what I'm saying? So to y'all, it's Chicago. That's the bad boys era. You know what I'm saying? I was on my daddy knee when all that shit was going on. So a little bit of Chicago. The only reason that it's Cleveland because of the Michigan tie. So everything Ohio, I got to hate.
Okay. That's right.
Fuck Ohio all around, you know.
On some Wolverine stuff. Okay.
Right. That's why you wearing the hat.
No, I mean, I'm with you, but I don't care. Cleveland don't matter to me. Cleveland makes me know.
Well, I mean, listen, I just like to see them lose, and I like to see their fans hurt and cry. But I love all my friends from Cleveland. I love all my friends from Cleveland, but I expect tears tonight. I want to see some crying.
They got a ring.
Well, I know that they set in stone. They don't have to win another fucking ring ever because then they were given that one, by the way.
I'll be the same way as the Lions.
They were given that one, by the way.
When the Lions get
most deaf.
Don't say when.
When the Lions go,
they're never going. If the Lions go to the Super Bowl, I don't care if they win. Okay, I don't care. They just need to go. Well, I mean, I have to validify what you say because it means that you are a jackass.
The Lions just need to go away. They need to sell that team. I don't know. Until they get rid of the Fords, I can't root for the Lions. I can't do it.
It's hard, man.
I'll go to the tailgates, though.
It's hard because you're never going to get anything out. You just know year in, year out. It doesn't matter who they draft. It doesn't matter who the coach is. It can be. That's why they left Caldwell there, because they say, oh, what difference? We'll leave this old crazy bald-headed nigga there. He ain't going to make no goddamn difference. They can give Matt Stafford all the fucking money he wants. They can do whatever they want. They can have this jagoff sitting next to me and let him be the fucking water boy. And none of it matters.
Lions Super Bowl 2019.
Right.
Super Bowl 2019.
Well, they'll buy a ticket like everybody else.
I ain't gonna buy no ticket. They're gonna be there.
Well, that's
all right, man. Well, look,
somebody who's drinking, man.
I gotta tell y'all, man. I appreciate what y'all doing, man. I'm gonna call in the next show.
Yes,
I'm about to go and watch this stupid ass game and watch them get their ass whooped.
But get that ass whooped big time. What was his name? I didn't even get the brother's name.
D-Ville, man. That's Dennis, man.
D-Ville? Well, then why don't you say his name? I know he's sorry. He's sorry you don't associate with your raggedy ass. What up, Reds? GG.
What up, GG?
That's all right. You signing in late, but you just on time because we're going to watch this game and we're going to watch Cleveland get that ass whooped.
Stop it. Just
what do you mean stop it? I want them to lose.
So what? We know. You loud enough.
You shut up. Well, I told you the people in Mississippi can't hear me.
Mississippi don't care.
They got grits in their
What
ears.
do you all think about Kevin Durant getting this ring?
I got no problem with it.
I'm not talking to you. Is this a good thing?
You're number one.
Is this something that it's bittersweet? Does it mean the same thing? Is he going to stay with them? What do y'all think on that way in?
He's going to take a pay cut so they can bring more people in.
He doesn't have to take a pay cut.
Well, no, yes he does.
He doesn't.
Yes he does.
They just pay the luxury tax.
They already said they're not going to do that. They asked him, could he take a cut so that they can keep Livingston and Iguodala, and that's what they're going to do.
He's going to get his money, man.
He's going to get his money because the little pay cut that he's going to get him $4 million. What the fuck is that? I mean, shit. He shit $4 million. He didn't do that tonight. Nothing. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I really don't. What are you talking about?
Uganda said we got to get together. Hey, Uganda, drinks on you, man.
Just say the word. Say the word. So no one has any feelings on Kevin Durant.
Hey, y'all. We need y'all to call.
No. Because I'm
and use the same wonderful, filthy language that Brother Dennis just used. That's the kind of language that I need when people call this show.
Cool.
I need filthy language. I need curse words. You shut up, my nigga. My nigga.
Really? You 50 plus.
One of these shows we are gonna talk about the NAACP and the hypocrisy of their name.
Why don't you just go ahead now?
Well,
since you've been running with this for like 8 years.
That's right, and I've been right about it.
It makes zero sense.
No. NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Who? Colored people.
Okay.
Now, if somebody calls any one of you Negroes out there colored, you're going to be ready to fight.
Yeah, you're going to flip over the table.
You're going to have a go. They'll flip over the table.
That means something.
They'll flip it over D'Urville, Martin Scholars. Turn this place out. Flip the motherfucking table over. Dolomite.
How vital was the NAACP in the 50s?
Not at all. Nothing got accomplished.
Okay,
nothing.
So
what they do? What they do?
Desegregated schools.
I'm not so sure that was a great idea any fucking way.
At that point, that was the right thing to do.
Well, we're going one of these shows we're gonna talk about segregation and why it needs to come back.
Okay.
And we need to separate the races.
Why don't you separate yourself?
We'll talk about that. Why don't you stop separating yourself with soap?
Oh yeah.
You and soap should be a union.
You straight up be like a step.
Did you just use the N-word?
No.
Yes, you did. You just called me a nigger.
No,
see, he thinks that he can use that word whenever he wants to, and it's fine. No, but seriously, and by the way, AT, don't laugh at that stupid shit he says. It's ignorant. Okay. You know, no, seriously though, the NAACP is a joke. First of all, they are a complete joke now.
Sad.
I mean, they don't give out scholarships anymore.
Yes, they do.
To who? Who gets?
They have AXO. They give scholarships for
AXO.
See, you not familiar with
AXO? You better ask somebody. Okay, because you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no, but seriously though,
this year.
Why don't they change the way they get buying some books? They getting book money.
Full rides
and some drinks.
Full rides.
Now, full rides to so-and-so community college. Yeah.
But you know what?
That's right, AT. We lost everything after
even if that was the case, that's still better than you just sitting there yapping.
No, I mean, listen. Okay, again, are you colored? Are you colored?
Doesn't matter.
Are you colored, sir?
Doesn't matter.
Okay?
Doesn't matter.
Now, I could make a case that you are a slave, but are you colored?
That's the point. You associate.
But that's not what they mean. So do you have melanin? That's not what they went.
You asked me was about
would you be upset if a white man?
Black businesses, Negro Leagues, all that stuff is.
If you went in the liquor store and a white man said, "Excuse me, colored boy, can I help you?" Would you say, "Oh yes, sir"? Could you? You probably would, but I mean, would you be offended if a white man called you colored right now?
Dude,
would you be offended?
That's so simple.
Well, yes or no?
That's so simple. Is that white man in NAACP?
He probably started. White people started the NAACP. Listen,
I would not spend my money there.
Listen, so you would be offended.
I would not spend my money with anyone.
So you would be offended.
Anyone, white, black, red, blue, green, yellow, it don't matter.
That calls you colored?
No, it's not about.
Well, NAACP calls you colored every day.
I'm not worried about it. They'll call me anything.
They do.
No, they don't.
You seem to support them.
I do. I support any
private organization. Well, that's fair enough. Well, that's fine. Then you
support. What do you support?
Why don't listen? So
what do you support?
We should have an organization called Shit Fuck Dick Damn.
You support polyester shirts.
And if this is not first of all, this is not polyester. This shit is dope. This is a K&G special. You get 3 of them for $25. Than normally a $35 shirt. And that's better than that raggedy.
Aaron, this is a great statement. However,
desegregation
is not cut and dry.
Now you can spend your money with us and not your own.
But it's not cut and dry.
And the coons fell for it. Here's the leader of the coons right here.
You don't even know what coon means.
Oh.
You're a living definition. Look at you. Your little sounds and slobs and side effects. You're a living coon.
I did lose a tooth up here, right?
You're a living clown.
I mean, listen.
Aaron, some of that is absolutely true. Some of it, nobody made them go spend their money there. That's what they did.
No, actually,
instead of keeping our own institutions, instead of supporting institutions that are still there now, instead of supporting schools that are still there now, instead of supporting leagues that are still there now, a lot of folks believe the myth of their own inferiority, believe someone else's ice is colder, so they did it.
No, but maybe it was because they were the only ones that had ice.
But a lot of them weren't support those businesses in the first place.
They probably just wanted to go over there because they had ICE in the first place.
What? What are you talking about?
Listen, we're talking about desegregation and why it was a horrible.
It's not horrible.
Horrible thing.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. The only thing that destroyed was a lot of black, small to medium-sized businesses. It did do that.
Yeah, and there was a lot of
desegregation.
You make it sound like that wasn't nothing.
Hold it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying desegregation did not do that.
Yes, it did.
Black folks did that.
Well, when you had...
They stopped supporting their own business.
Well, that's because we have a slave mentality.
But the argument is the foot to the neck made them do it. No.
I better go on the other side where it's greener. And I got to go over there because white is right. I ain't buying nothing from these old niggas.
Do you have your money in
I don't do anything except everything I do. First of all, there are no black banks. There are no black banks.
Dude, there's 3 black banks here.
Well, find them. You tell me where they are. I'll go put my money
in Detroit. You have money in First National?
I'm not in Detroit. I'm not in Detroit. I didn't have no money when I was in Detroit. That's why I got the hell out of there.
People like him talk all that stuff.
That's right, Ben. Ben said I'm right.
Man, that's fine.
Ben said I'm right.
I respect Ben. I don't respect you.
Oh, shut up.
I don't know what Ben's but
you're number one.
I just know that you always got something negative to say about everything.
That's right.
Your life's in shambles.
Man, my life is wonderful. I love my life right now.
So you kidding me? Everybody else. There's a lot of winners.
I am on top of the world. What's going on, Shajana? Where you been, girl?
There's a lot of winners post 1968. There's a ton. So I'm not gonna just say.
Okay, well, take a look at right now and take a look at segregation now or desegregation now. And then, would you agree that maybe we need to start segregating the shit a little bit more? Maybe we'll actually have.
You don't have to have a law that does that. Just do it.
Well, then maybe
all you got to do is support your fellow.
Yeah, Shajana, she said Detroit is not a place to be.
You don't need laws tell you what drinking fountain.
Detroit's a mess right now. They're throwing up a bunch of nice buildings, and all they're doing is
not a mess.
Is putting. Well, I mean, it is a mess.
Man, downtown looks better.
Well, see that? No, that's my point. For the guy who owns the Cleveland Cavaliers and the fucking Quicken Loans, of course, Detroit is a beautiful thing.
Every city has developers who own prime real estate.
But the difference is every major city isn't coming off of bankruptcy. The bottom line is the hood. Well, I agree with that. I agree with that too. I agree with that. But all I'm saying is they've taken a wonderful, beautiful dress and they're putting it on a pig. It is still a pig.
Well, Detroit is a beautiful city. Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, I love Detroit. I will always love Detroit.
You're about you love it,
but I can't live there.
Well, don't.
That's your choice. Neither do you.
That's my.
Why don't you go back there?
And for the right situation, I would.
What, $1 million? I go back there too.
No, I don't have to be $1 million.
You know how much? What is your price?
$250.
See how high it's got?
But that's because
$250K.
It's going to be $250 for me to go anywhere with snow again.
No,
I don't want to deal with the snow.
Okay, so
I don't want to deal with the rust.
So I don't want to deal with that either.
Crime.
Would it be the same price to go to Chicago than Detroit? No. Would you take $150?
No, Chicago got to be about $350 because Chicago is a higher cost.
First of all, nobody's going to put that kind of value on you to begin with. Right. They might offer you $250 and tell you to come sweep the goddamn leaves out of the goddamn chimney.
Because you are a slave, you look at it as someone giving you a job.
Well, now, boss, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do what you say I need to do there. I'm going to go because white is sitting at their paper. White is right.
You had to look inside the country. You go wherever. You enjoyed it. I mean, that is your natural state.
I was just imitating you.
That's your natural state. It's okay. You get it out.
And then Aaron said, "Would you hit the pig?" I don't eat bacon, Aaron. And maybe if it was a ram or a sheep. You know what he meant by hit the pig, don't you? No, he's a very sick. He's much like you, disturbed.
That's my dog.
Very disturbed. Yeah, but no, I listen, man. All I'm saying, I love Detroit, always will. I love the fact that parts of the city, especially the downtown, the new so-called midtown area, is sprouting up. But it does nothing for the east side, does nothing for the west side. Southwest Detroit still looks like fuckery.
But why?
And so does the north end.
City where all of it's gonna look good, man.
Okay, I understand that, but what
Detroit been going down. Okay, when my pops came out of Cass, this is the mid-50s. The city had 2.5 million people. Now it's probably somewhere under 700,000.
That'll tell you something.
So therefore, you can't just turn it all around in 1 year.
But
you can't turn around in 10 years.
The schools are closing.
Yeah, but they need
at
to
a rampant rate.
But they need to be re-signed.
But that's not what they're doing.
Hold on a second. The schools need to be re-signed.
But they're not doing it. They're just shutting them down.
Because you have to.
But what I'm saying is, okay, if you're gonna, but they're shutting them down, and they're not doing anything to build up.
Because it takes money.
Well, what do you mean it takes money? If you're going to how long are you going to just shut them down, shut them down?
I live in Gwinnett County. Don't live in Livingston.
Nothing but money out here.
55,000
Except you, people, they must
55,000 people move here every month. So every school year, just like this year, they're going to open up 4 more schools. When people are moving into your area, bringing money,
well, why
you
they
can build
Detroit?
New things because you got money. They're all coming from Detroit.
Why? No, I'm saying in Detroit.
So
why are people leaving Detroit?
For various reasons, man. Detroit is a hard place to be unless you got some money.
Thank you.
Crime, schools.
That's my point.
Government.
And you can't throw up a bunch of buildings down in Midtown and cover all that up.
They're not throwing up buildings.
That is what they're doing.
Never broke ground on one new building.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm not talking about skyscrapers, but they're building all those new businesses down there.
Because Metro Detroit has money. Okay, the region has money.
Okay, but don't say that and then get on the news and talk about
who's getting on the news?
Rise of people are doing it. The rise of
because
Detroit.
It is a rise. It went from being no downtown to
I don't give a fuck about downtown.
Don't post something and then I give you an answer. Then you say
West Side.
So what?
North End.
So what? It's nothing there.
Southwest Detroit.
It's nothing there.
Okay, but then that's my point. Why don't you build something?
Nobody cares. Why? Why if I'm a business
So just
person?
leave them. Just let them people.
It's been like that for 50 years. It's been like that for 50 years.
It was bad.
It's been like that since the riots. This is the 50th year anniversary since the rebellion, and it's been downhill since.
Well,
and it's finally starting to kind of go back up.
No, since when? Where?
What do you mean where?
That shit's not going back up.
Well, you start with downtown. Or you could go back to the Avenue of Fashion.
Took 50 years, but now look.
You go to Northwest Detroit.
So it takes that long to build a city. What about when we drop bombs on the Japs?
Who is we?
America and you.
No.
Drop bombs all over the fucking Japs. And
so
in 25 years, in less than 25 years, with all the reparations and shit that they poured into Japan, Japan is a technological powerhouse. They did that in 25 years. You gonna tell me in 50 years they couldn't build Detroit up?
Okay, you want me to break this down for you real quick? No. Japan is an island of about 41 miles. Detroit City alone is 143 square miles.
Okay, so Detroit is bigger than Japan.
Right there. Just footage. 2, Japan is super populated. Super populated. Folks are living in 700, 800 square feet.
Not after they dropped that bomb on them.
So you sound stupid.
They spread it.
Bomb dropped in 2 places.
They spread it.
Why would you pretend?
They spread it. They spread it. That shit.
Go ahead.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you do.
I just said they dropped the bombs on the Japs and they gave them Japs all that fucking money.
You excuse to say Japs. You do.
You said it.
You're a child. Japs. Literally.
You just said Japs.
You're a 60-year-old child.
You just said Japs.
Look at you.
You should have said Nip.
You need to work with Trump because you act like Trump.
Nigga.
You act like Trump, bro.
Shajana said people are leaving Detroit because it's the right thing to do.
If it's the right thing for you and your family, do it. It was right for me.
Shajana got up out of there. He left. Well, they threw him out.
Yeah, they threw him
out. I left. That's sad when Detroit's a mess and they don't want you. They tossed you out of there.
Love the city.
They got him out of there.
It is what it is. Hey, y'all, it's 8:58.
It's 8:58. It's time to watch Cleveland.
Yeah, people not necessarily.
Cleveland! This is for you! Remember LeBron screaming out last year?
Like, just because you talking about
and then go wide. Then Golden State can go ahead and win it.
Actually, they say
they want to go 16-0.
$22 million
if they go back. I know, but that ain't nothing to an owner of a basketball team. Please.
It's about one more day of work for a bunch of folks, man.
Man, fuck. They don't give a fuck about them damn people.
You don't care about nothing.
They don't get. I didn't say I didn't give a fuck, but in this case, I think 16-0, being the first team to ever go 16-0 in the postseason. Let them go ahead and do that. Just let them go ahead and beat fucking Cleveland in Cleveland and embarrass LeBron at home. All of the people, wonderful people of Akron, the wonderful people in the flats in Cleveland, all of you in Shaker Heights, all of you Wonder Berea, all of you wonderful people in Ohio who I love very, very much. I care all about you. But
I don't think they make
you know, believe like
I really do.
Continue to believe.
June 9th, 2017.
Golden State says strike a pose, bitch.